Alright, and I'm back. Let's go ahead and do the tutorial.
Anytime is fine.
Yeah. It's actually been a couple days since I recorded that first bit. Anyway, we're gonna... Do I really? Yeah, I'll do the tutorial. Why not? Okay. So
the
basically...
T-280 SCV is the cornerstone of our hostile environment construction and resource gathering operations.
Roger that.
In order to build a thriving colony, numerous SCVs are necessary. You can build additional SCVs at a command center.
Yep. Yes, you can. You click on the command center and you press the S key, it looks like, to build additional ones. Now, they cost 50 each. We can make 2 of them then. Could make 3 of them. Send them all here to go mine. Now, what exactly is the objective? I know it's said it. Build 3 supply depots, build a refinery, gather 100 Vespine gas. Okay. So, that's a supply depot right there.
SCV good to go,
Additional
sir.
supply depots required.
Right. Well, in order to get Vespine gas, you have to create a refinery thing on top of this. What's it called? It's called a refinery, isn't it? Yeah, refinery. See? I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes.
In order to equip additional personnel, you must have enough supply depots to support them.
Okay.
You can use SCVs to build additional supply depots.
Why don't you do that now, then? Go do it.
Commander. Go. Permission to speak freely, sir. I'm not sure you know what you're doing. If you're going to send us into hostile territory and you want us to defend ourselves, then use the attack command. But if you want us to ignore enemy fire and go exactly to the spot you targeted, then use the move command. Now, which'll it be?
That's basically what that means.
Outstanding. Let's move.
Job finished.
Oh, okay.
Orders,
Build
Captain?
how many did I need to build? I think it was 3? Yeah, you need to build 3 of them, but we don't have the resources
Roger that.
yet. We need to get more SCVs.
Yes, sir.
Look, you're supposed
Right
to
away,
be...
sir.
Was he not, really? You weren't even... Wow, he wasn't even sitting there, mining or gathering resources. He was sitting there basically slacking off, I'd say. Right, so we're gonna have to wait for them to gather some materials. Alright, we can get another SCV. No, I was actually torn with this game. I like playing the original, which is what I've obviously chosen to do.
Yes, sir.
But there's
Order
another edition of this game called Starcraft Mass Recall. And basically what that did was it took the original game, everything from the original game, and lets it play through the StarCraft 2 engine. So it's like if you took this game and gave it StarCraft 2's graphics. Now, I know there's some minor differences. Like, the basis of the game is the same, but, like, I think medics aren't a thing
SCV
until...
good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
until StarCraft 2. Can't remember. Wanting to say medics weren't a thing on certain levels, and then all of a sudden you get the mod, or the Master Recall Edition, which is for free. It's just like a mod for StarCraft 2, and now there's medics in the levels that wouldn't have had them. It can make things easier. There's also the difficulties. Like this entire game is 1 difficulty only, as far as I'm in the know of. But that's something I might end up doing, actually. I know I'm playing this, but I might go ahead and do Mass Recall as well, because it does look very interesting. And I know that the person has actually changed it up
Reporting for duty.
quite a bit, considerably, in comparison to some of the levels and stuff inside here. Now, I'm wanting to say, actually, that building 3 supply depots, it actually only counts how many supply depots are in the world. So once I build the second one, instead of building 3, it will count that there's already 3, and say that that part of the mission's done. If I remember right. I could be wrong.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna build a refinery. Refineries are required to actually get Vespene gas. Now, I don't know exactly if any of the mobs
Job's finished.
will come through and attack us, but there are some mobs in this area. Are you stuck? No, he's not. Good. That Vespene guys are done?
Right
No?
away, sir.
Okay.
Give me something to shoot.
Alright. I know you can run into some mobs
Outstanding.
while on the map. As interesting as that is. Where are you guys at?
Job's
Yeah,
finished.
there's some.
The refinery processes raw Vespene gas, converting it into a form which your SCVs can gather.
Indeed. That is what it does.
Orders, Captain?
Yeah, I'm gonna start sending them over here.
Orders received.
Now, if you were actually in the game, you'd want to just have separate SCVs going into those areas, but
Outstanding.
seeing as how this is just the tutorial, nah. Now we got 56 of 100 Vespene gas. We have 3 supply depots, and what else was the objective? And we built a refinery, right? See, that's another thing I like about how Starcraft 2 is. Starcraft 2, it actually has your objectives up in the top left. I think that's a lot more
This
useful.
concludes the equipment demonstration. There will now be a fully catered reception at Marsara Base.
Thank you. That's mission complete then. Victory. Or death. Nah. This isn't World of Warcraft. But we got victory. Woot. Lapse time, 7 minutes, not bad. But Gormungand Brood. Unidentified creatures. Right. Continuing on. That was just a tutorial. Wasteland, Office of the Colonial Magistrate, Marsara Colony.
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate. I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss destruction of the Sara colony. The Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems, and it's likely that this colony will be locked down as well. An encrypted Confederate transmission came for you while you were at dinner. Replaying transmission.
Thank you.
Greetings, Magistrate. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Confederate Security Forces Alpha Squadron. The Confederacy has quarantined this entire planet, and we'll proceed with lockdown within 48 hours. You're to relocate your core colonists to the outlying wastelands. Now, I know there won't be any problems with these new arrangements.
Oh, surely not.
Transmission ended. I have contacted the local marshal, James Rayner. Rayner has agreed to meet your personnel en route and escort them to the new Wasteland site.
Alright. And that's the end of briefing. So, suppose what we should do is just get right on into it. Alright. So basically, we just need to come in here, get what materials we need, and get out. Yep. So, our objective, find Rayner, build a barracks, train 10 Marines. That's it. Should be pretty simple. Now we're gonna get in
Can't
here.
believe we're being sent to the wasteland. These Confederates think they can push anybody around.
Outstanding.
They think they can.
Let's move. Outstanding.
Right, there's Jim Raynor.
Rock and roll.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Raynor, marshal of these parts.
Alright.
Go ahead, Commander.
Now Raynor must
This should
survive.
be good.
That is actually required. In most missions where there's like a
Sounds
hero,
fun.
like in this case, Jim,
should be
any like identifiable person, they have to survive to finish the
Sounds
level.
fun.
9 times out of 10. I don't think there's actually one
Yes,
that I
sir.
know of
Right away,
where
sir.
it's not like that.
Give me something to shoot. Rock and roll.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead though and set these guys up over here.
Commander. Go, go, go. Give me
Because I
something
do
to shoot.
believe this time we have
Good
like
to go.
ads come and start to
something to
attack
shoot.
us. So, I'll set you
Anytime
all up
you're
here.
ready.
And basically what we want to do
Reporting
is
for duty.
build a barracks. It's only 150, so I'll wait until it hits 150 minerals. And then we need to train 10 Marines. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we really only need to train 5 Marines if all of those stay alive. That's one of the things about this this version of Starcraft is it says train 5 or train 10, but it only checks how many are actually in the world at a given time. So it's just kind of like, you said train 10, but I could see that there's already 10 in there. It's kind of dumb, but what can I say? I'm not really going to complain about it. Anyway. So yeah, basically we just have to sit here and wait. That's what a majority of this game is, though. It's just like sitting around and waiting. But yeah, you'll notice Jim Raynor is actually,
This is Jimmy.
we get a, I don't want to say it, we get a unit called Vultures later, and that's exactly what he is. And yeah, he actually, Vultures come equipped with spider mines, or I think you actually have to train them in spider mines. But those can be quite useful. Basically what spider mines do is you can actually plant them in the ground, like here, you get 3 of them, and you can plant them in the ground.
Infantry units such as Marines can be trained at this facility.
Thank you. But you can plant them in the ground, and we're gonna go ahead and train 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice.
Orders, Captain?
And then we'll be done.
Go ahead,
But you
Commander.
plant them in the ground, and when like an enemy unit comes by, then it comes up out of the ground
Sounds fun.
and destroys them. Basically,
This
it'll
should be
blow
good.
up. They're like mines, literally.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Nah.
Give me something to shoot.
See, it says 6 out of the 10 Marines. It's just checking how many are actually currently in your troops. So, you know.
You want a piece of me, boy?
But now it's just kind of like waiting. These first few levels, of course, are going to be quite easy in comparison to the later on levels. Like, I wouldn't say we get a difficult level, per se, until... let me
You want a
think.
piece of me,
Mission
boy?
4 or 5. I think it's mission 4. I know the, like, difficulty kind of, like, jumps in comparison to some of the other ones.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Wanting to say it's actually mission 5. I think mission 5 is very difficult, if I remember correctly. So I'm trying to think. I know mission 2 wasn't difficult. Mission 3
You want a piece of me, boy?
was survival. And then, yep, there's victory. Mission 3 was survival. You have to wait out 30 minutes. Mission 4, I think, was storming a base, which wasn't too difficult.